Why do raw percentiles fail to compare baseball players across eras? Imagine trying to compare two players from different times in baseball history using just their percentile ranks. It might seem straightforward, but it can be quite misleading. Raw percentiles show how a player performed relative to others in their own era, but they don't consider how the game itself has changed over time. Baseball has evolved a lot in rules, equipment, and style of play. These changes impact how players perform and what their stats really mean. For example, in the dead ball era, which was from around 1900 to 1919, games had fewer home runs and lower scoring because of different ball designs and game strategies. A player who ranked high in home runs during that time might not be as dominant as someone with the same percentile in a later era when hitting was more common. The environment in which players compete is different, so their percentile rank doesn't tell the full story. Season lengths also matter. Early seasons had fewer games, so counting stats like hits or home runs are lower overall. Modern players benefit from longer seasons and better field conditions, which can inflate their raw totals. Comparing raw percentiles ignores these differences, making it seem like players from different eras are on the same level when they are not. Talent pools have also changed. Over time, baseball became more inclusive with international players and better training methods. The level of competition has increased, so a top percentile player today might be facing tougher opponents than a top player decades ago. Raw percentiles don't account for this shift in the talent landscape. To truly compare players across eras, we need methods that adjust for these factors. One way is to use standardized scores called Z-scores, which tell us how far a player's performance is above or below the average for their era. These scores help us see who truly stood out, regardless of when they played. Other metrics like Ops Plus or ERA Plus normalize stats based on league averages and park effects, giving a clearer picture of a player's dominance across different times. In practice, analysts use ERA-adjusted metrics like wins above replacement, which considers league conditions and ballpark factors. These tools help us understand how players performed relative to their contemporaries and across different periods. They give us a fairer way to compare players from different eras, unlike raw percentiles that only show rank within one specific time. So, the main reason raw percentiles fall short in cross-era comparisons is because they don't account for the changing environment, competition, and statistical context of baseball history. Using adjusted and standardized measures gives us a more accurate view of a player's true impact and greatness.